What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Iman. I'm back with another video. I literally just dropped a video like 30 minutes ago. And then I got this idea, like, you know what? I said I'm gonna get back on my YouTube shit. So I gotta mean what I say. As a man, your word is everything, right? So look, in this video we're gonna talk about sacrifice. What sacrifice really means, how to sacrifice, what to sacrifice, etc. So let's start with this. I assume, if you're watching my YouTube videos, right, or if you clicked on this video, it's because you know that you could be great, right? Other people see your potential. Deep down, you know your potential, but you're not on track, right? I'm going to assume like this is the reason you clicked on this video, because this is what I make content about. For those who are new, viewers or subscribers, I make content on, the masculine essence, right? And just being able to take control of your life and your destiny and becoming who you want to become, right? And so with that being said, if you want to be great, okay, you want to become that man, right? The ideal man, you have to sacrifice. And so when I first started out on my journey, right, to becoming a man, I started off with the gym, right? And I knew, okay, if I'm gonna work out, I need to be able to put time to the side to hit the gym. I need to be able to, if I want to get my body right, I need to be able to stop eating certain foods, okay? Or it's so much, man. And I'm gonna break this all down, okay? All right. So the definition of sacrifice, right, is basically giving something significant up or something valuable as an offering to a greater power or a greater goal. So, for example, if you want to be a doctor, that's a lot of school, right? You want to be a doctor, but where you at right now, you have friends that, love the party, okay? You got a bunch of women in your life that really isn't down for you, who really aren't supportive of your goals. And not just women, but people in general that aren't supportive of your goals. The sacrifice to become that doctor, right? The sacrifice you would have to make is those people. And I don't mean it when it's like, you kill them and then no. All right, we ain't getting into none of that devil, nah. I mean in a way like this. The people who aren't supportive of you, right? Those friends that only care about, momentary feelings, partying, girls, you cut them off. That's what the sacrifice is. Because when you cut them off, now you give yourself, right? You afford more time to, that time you spent with those friends, you can now put into your craft, being a doctor. And I'm just using this as an example, right? Whatever you want to be, okay? You have to be able to optimize, right? Figure out, okay, what is it that's holding me back from this goal? It could be a big goal or a small goal. It doesn't matter, right? But the sacrifice is giving that up for something even greater, okay? Now, there are some, some smart sacrifices, and then some, I won't say stupid sacrifices, right? But unnecessary sacrifices, okay? So I'll give you another example. You have this girl, right? You have a girlfriend, okay? And she's actually a good girl. And we know, let me not say good girl. I mean a girl that's for you, okay? We know it's hard to come across a lady who is just really down to earth for you, right? Who is like your person. It's hard to come across, women like that nowadays. And let's say you we'll use the doctor, for example. Again, you want to be a doctor, right? But she's taking up a lot of time, a lot of your time, out your day, or just your energy and time, right? I want to tell you to break up with her and just cut her off, right? I will tell you, like that's an unnecessary sacrifice, okay? You don't need, that's your person right there. Now, I mean, you could go about it like this. You could let her know, like, hey, listen, I love you and all that, but I got to lock in right now. I'm at the point in my life where I need to be focused, and, you are hindering me from being able to focus on my goals. Now, any woman that is for you will actually understand, right? But there's different ways you could go about that. You don't necessarily have to do that. You don't necessarily have to break up with her or stop talking to her for you to still be able to focus, okay? There's ways you could go about it. Any girl that's for you is also supportive. So she will respect your time, right? She will respect when when you're locked in, when you're in focus mode, what I'm saying, when you're doing your deep work. That's an unnecessary sacrifice. Ain't no point in cutting her off, right? I mean, unless deep down you just feel like you just have to. All right, and then it's different. I mean, man, go with your intuition, bro. Okay? But be logical about it. Now, smart sacrifice is like the example like I gave earlier. Friends. Not all friends, but certain friends that are just, trying to make you a drifter. Basically what a drifter is just someone who just lets life just determine, their outcome, right? They follow the daily motions, go to work, come home, eat bullshit, not work out, go to sleep, and do it all over again. Those are drifters, right? But yeah, so those are smart sacrifices, unnecessary sacrifices, right?